Hello, genius songwriters. Kayla Moore here once again, your songwriting and law of attraction coach. Today we are going to be talking about acting as if, faking it while you make it. So the law of attraction says if you want something and you believe it and you feel it, you can definitely have it. So there is nothing wrong with pretending that you're a big time songwriter or whatever your songwriting dream is. Just act as if. Act as if you already have it and watch how your life will seemingly magically transform into the life of your dreams. All you have to do is want it and you can have it. Just like that song by Young MC from way back in the day, You Want It, You Got It. That's the way the law of attraction works. You want it, you got it. Said you want it, baby, you got it. No need to feel like a fraud because if you want it, it's already done. It's more like acting like yourself in the future. When you start acting the way you think you would act as that songwriter that you want to be and feeling those emotions that that songwriter would feel, the universe will not know the difference in whether it's happening right now or happening in the future, whether it's happening in reality or happening in your imagination. The universe reacts to your vibration, to your emotions, and it will organize circumstances and events on your behalf to make your dreams come true. The law of attraction says what you focus on becomes bigger. So if you focus on yourself as a songwriter, you'll have more and more things that show up in your life to make you feel more and more like that songwriter that you want to be. So as a songwriter, how would you want to feel? You may want to feel successful. You want to feel prosperous. You want to feel happy. You want to feel like you have a bunch of raving fans. You want to feel like think about how it would feel to win awards and accolades and just to have people love your music and love you and anything you put out. How would that feel to you? Think about it and actually feel it. Feel it and watch what happens. Think about different scenarios. Maybe being in the studio, maybe sitting down and writing your big hit song. Think about feeling the pen in your hands and hearing the pen on the paper. Think about being in a studio with a producer and you all having like a great co-creation. All of these things you can imagine and feel as if it's happening. That's where the power is. The power is in the vibration. Abraham Hicks is a wonderful law of attraction teacher. And Abraham Hicks said to get ready to be ready. And what that means is do whatever you think it takes to get ready to be that songwriter that you want to be. What does that mean to you? Maybe it means writing songs to get more confidence. The more you do something, the more confident you will be in doing it. Maybe that means just changing your name. For example, for myself, when I decided I wanted to be a songwriter, I came up with the name Kay L'Amour because to me that felt like a songwriting diva, a genius songwriter. And that's how I introduce myself to people most of the time now, as the songwriter Kay L'Amour. The way that name came about, just some background information. My real name is Shakilia, and my nickname from that was Kiki, and my husband further shortened that to K. So that's where K comes from. And l'amour comes from the French word meaning love. And so I'm all about love and that vibration of love. And I love French. So I put those two together and came up with Kay L'Amour, and it just seemed right to me. And every time I used that name, I put myself in that vibration of being this diva songwriter, and it works. And I am Kayla Moore, a genius songwriter, because I decided that that's what I wanted to be, and I became it. And you can do the same thing if you want. It's all up to you. It's your choice. If you think you want to change your name into something that reflects that genius songwriter that you want to be, go ahead and change it. I actually trademarked that name, but you don't have to right away. You can just decide that you want to be called, whatever, and introduce yourself to people as the songwriter going by that name. It's as simple as that. So words are definitely powerful. And if you want to be a songwriter, start telling people that you are a songwriter. I remember when I first started out as a songwriter, it was hard for me to actually say that, yes, I am a songwriter. It was hard for me to introduce myself as a songwriter. What I did was I introduced myself as whatever profession I was at that time, such as a facilities coordinator or, admin assistant. But no, I wanted my full-time career to be a songwriter, and therefore I needed to claim it. I needed to just say, I am a songwriter. I am Kayla Moore. And so it was. It was that simple. That was the beginning of me becoming the songwriter that I am today. Now, what is a songwriter anyway? A songwriter is someone who writes songs, plain and simple. So as long as you've written a song, either on paper or recorded a song, or even in your mind, you are indeed a songwriter, and you can claim it. Don't worry about not having the experience. You will gain more and more experience as time goes along. And don't worry about feeling unworthy, because you are worthy. You are worthy of anything you want simply because you exist. Things will happen, and you will not know how in the world those things happened. It's not something that you can plan or predict. The universe will surprise and delight you. You may come across someone who can take you to the next step. You might meet that producer or a songwriter that you can collaborate with, or an artist, and you just never know where or when you are going to meet these people. And this is where faith comes in. You have to trust that the law of attraction is always at work, and know that what you want is waiting for you. The path cannot be predicted. Don't try too hard. Just allow things to happen. When you're in a place where you feel good, you can start getting impulses to go places and do things, and just follow your impulses. You have no idea where they will lead you. You can even buy props that'll make you feel like that songwriter you want to be. For example, I have this Oscar looking trophy that says Best Song, K. L'Amour. I think I got it from maybe Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in the store or something like that. I don't know. You can even buy a fake microphone if you want to be a singer-songwriter and pretend you're singing. Pretend you're on a big stage with raving fans. Pretend you're on stage winning your award. How does that feel? Pretend your song is playing on the radio. How does that feel? Oh my God, it would feel so good to hear your song on the radio. I did that, and my song actually got played on the radio. It was a while back. There was a soca song that I made, and I just said, wouldn't it be nice if I could hear my song play on the radio? It was actually my first song that I had produced. I was definitely not a known songwriter at all. It was something that I was just kind of playing around with. I was just having fun with it. and I played that Wouldn't It Be Nice game, which is a game you can play to help you get into the vibration of what you want. And lo and behold, a few days later, there was a competition announced on the radio for songwriters to enter their song. And if the song was voted number one in this competition, it would be played on the radio I think it was every Sunday night during someone's show. And I actually won the competition. And I heard my song playing on the radio. The local radio station that had a Caribbean segment, I was able to hear my song played in that segment for everyone in the city who was listening to hear my song. It was so much fun, and there was no possible way that I could predict that that would happen. I couldn't predict that there was going to be a competition. I couldn't predict that I would win. And I couldn't predict that the winner of the competition as the prize would have their song played on the radio. I just imagined it after I wrote my song. I imagined it and I felt it, and it magically, quote unquote, magically happened. It manifested. This is all not really magic. It'll seem magic to people looking on the outside, from the outside looking in. It definitely looks like magic. But if you know the way the law of attraction works, you'll know that it is very consistent and it'll deliver. It'll definitely deliver. You just don't know how or when or where, but it will. It'll surprise and delight you every time. Life is like a show, and you are the creator of the show. You are the writer. You are the director. You are the star of your life. And keep in mind, the cameras are always on, the cameras of the law of attraction. So pay attention to your vibration. Pay attention to your feelings. Make sure you feel worthy, because you are. Feel like the wonderful songwriter that you were put on this planet to be. Feel it, know it, and act as if you are that successful songwriter. And so it is, and so be it. If you haven't checked out my video on the law of attraction for songwriters, be sure to check it out. I'll put the link to it in the description below. You are a successful songwriter. I can't wait to see your name under some song credits. So don't forget to feel it, act as if, and just know in your heart that whatever you want is already done. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss my next videos, and be sure to share it. See you next time, and happy songwriting!